What is one decision that completely changed everything for you? We all have moments where one decision, big or small, completely changes the course of everything in our entire lives. And that's what I'm going to ask you. Hi, I'm Panskind. Welcome back to Wow, I just started really hard. That's a bad intro. Hi, I'm Panskind. Welcome back to another episode as usual. I like to start these episodes with a question because I really want to know, what is one thing that just completely changed your entire life? From very small decisions could do that. Like a yes or a no changes your whole entire life. A good example would be saying no to someone when they ask you out. Your life could have been with someone and doing all these things in your life completely different because you said no, because you weren't ready, you weren't happy, or all this. There's so many factors. I don't want to get into all of them. We all understand that. But I'm asking you, I really want you to answer this. What is something that you said to someone that just, even if you didn't know the other course of life would have happened, it changed you or your life? A good example for a decision like that is you're at work and a coworker drops a book, or the whole movie Fanad that everyone talks about. You have to pick up, they say hi and they never seen you before, and now you have a new best friend or a partner. Something like that is a small decision, just a little swing. Oh, let me help this person out. Whole life all of a sudden is different. Everything's changed. And was it good or was it worse? I think those stuff are good for us. We all have them. But it's not always the small ones. It's some huge decisions we have to make that will, nonetheless, everything will change your life. No matter what you do, it's gonna change it. Just simply saying hi to a stranger, whole life ahead of you. From even my own personal experiences, I had some things that completely impacted my life. Saying yes to relationships have completely impacted my life. I wouldn't be this person if I didn't get into so many relationships. And I can own up to say that I was in too many relationships to count. Anyone that's ever dated me knows that I was into a lot of relationships. If we don't count middle school, because we all agree middle school doesn't count as relationships. Those don't really, if they last anything past high school to even college, then that's a relationship, but they normally don't. But myself, I've learned so much because I've met so many people, different decisions, know what's not good, knowing who not to trust, and if they say certain things, know how to act correctly, because it's a lot of things can happen. But that's a decision I made so many yeses that now I've learned to say, no, I don't want this. I don't want to do this with you. I don't know you. I don't like you. When you first start doing that kind of stuff, it's different. You're like, this is how you should be. You want to be nice. You want to say yes to people. You don't want to miss on opportunities, but it's okay to miss out on a lot of things. It's okay to miss out. You don't have to do the FOMO thing, fear of missing out. You don't have to. It's the whole thing of you don't want to miss out. You're afraid to make the wrong choices for yourself, because you're gonna regret if you go on the wrong path. Like, I should have said yes to this person, should have said yes to my boss, I should have actually gone for this position. We all miss that kind of stuff. A good example, stocks apparently. You want money. You want to be able to be happy and financially stable, but you don't know. If you're not a professional, you're not going to risk what you have for something you don't even have a clue if it's going to be good or not. You might miss on something that might be better, and you don't want that. And the pressure of consequences, holy moly, I'm bad at pronouncing stuff. These big decisions are heavy. They often come everlasting. If you made a decision that made you only lose $100 and that's it, you lost $100, oh, okay, it's not that bad, it just sucks, you lost $100. But if you lose your house, your family, your friends, your job, and everything because you were rude to someone, or you didn't say yes to a promotion and got fired for it, that's the outcomes we don't want. We don't want to have all this stuff affect us throughout our lives. And some things, and sometimes, having too many options is harder to choose at all. So we more overthink, and we're stuck. We feel like, if I make there's so many outcomes, so many things I could say, there's so many decisions, there's so much stuff, like, we get it, but we feel stuck. It's paralyzing when you have to make a decision like that. I'm asking you, the viewer, just please, I really want to hear things about you. What is something in your life? Leave a comment down below that completely changed it. I want to hear the whole story, because I will read it and I will pit it if it's a really good one. We all have those stories, I know you do. And sometimes life's about taking the next step. You gotta trust your gut in what you do next. Like I am in this video. I'm trusting my gut. I'm playing a horror game while I'm doing this. Trust me, I won't keep jump scares in for you unless it's funny for me. But trusting your gut is very important because it keeps you alive. You know, your gut will tell you, hey, this doesn't seem like a right decision. And you got that. I know you have that gut feeling. If you're old enough, you know. Everyone knows. Young and old know that you have that gut feeling. You should trust it. But sometimes, if your gut's always telling you you have a stomach ache and you don't want to do anything, you gotta throw up, apparently. You gotta push your gut, because if you're stuck in this little winding cage of stay here, it's not gonna work. You may be walking in circles, all right? And you may say to yourself, at least I'm moving, all right? You're walking in circles, but you say, at least I'm moving. But every time you look back, the path is gone. You don't see behind you. You only see forward. You gotta stop going that loop and actually head straight. You're moving still, but being familiar with that circle is dangerous, all right? And you could say, a lot of people could say, focus on the present. Instead of every possible outcome, think about now. Think about what you're doing right now. And if that decision you think and say, if I do this, I'm gonna be happy. I'm gonna actually take an opportunity that's different and actually benefit right now. And accept that decision isn't going to be perfect. It's not going to be great. It's not going to be all, as I say, sunshine and rainbows. But every path comes with challenges. What matters is learning and growing, because you're going to end up somewhere. You have no idea where you're at. But that's life. You're going to have that kind of crap. You're going to have those decisions. You know, you've had those ones where you're like, oh, you're taking a test. Let's just say an example. You take a test at school. You're always second guess if it's multiple choice. You're second guess yourself. Is this right? Is this right? Well, they both seem right. Take it. Take a guess. The worst you're gonna get is lose. You're gonna lose no matter what. I'm gonna fail. I failed a lot. I went to summer school for crying out loud. You're gonna lose a lot, but that's just gonna happen. I didn't bring myself down for this kind of stuff because I knew I'm gonna lose. I didn't understand everything, and I'm gonna take decisions. Those are those choices I made ended up in a horrible situation where I had summer at school, you know, but you still enjoyed your life. I still enjoy it now. You're gonna go through those like, oh crap, this sucks. That moment in your life is gonna pass. I promise you, it's gonna pass. But we don't want that. If I could go back and change it, I would, but I can't. You can't just change them. So, as I said before, what is a decision in your life that changed everything? Well, was it big, deliberate of a choice, or something small you didn't even realize that it mattered at that time that just completely passed you by? I will love to hear your stories. Please leave it down in the comments. Also, for YouTube's sakes, subscribe and like. You know, I should have said it in a different order. It doesn't sound that right. I don't want to say that your life is gonna end up perfect. A lot of people would say that your life is going to be good. You're going to have great moments. Of course, but I don't want to be completely overly positive because I'm realistic. I really don't like the sugarcoat things. Life can just end you at that point. You might die out of nowhere. And then just that whole thing of, what if I die? It's going to happen. I don't know how to even say stuff and give people more or less inspiration. It's hard to give people inspiration because, you know, if you're looking at me right now and you go, well, this weird editing style, it's different. But life is not supposed to be all perfect, of course. We're going to have the worst of the worst happen to you. And that could be right now. It could be right now you're in the worst and you're just on YouTube just scrolling by, seeing what's on there. And you see this video and it hits you a little deep. And you're like, wow, I should do it kind of like this. Even small things like that, even if it doesn't seem that big, it's good. It's big for you. It's the moments. This is small. This is a small moment for you right now. If you're watching this, it's just a small moment, but it can make you think if you actually take time and go, yeah, I remember that moment. What really changed my life? I always thought, I didn't know about this episode until I started to plan it. I had no clue I was going to do this, but I did. It was a small thing that could make a big choice. A lot of my videos, I didn't have any clue that would get big at all. I thought that 20 views was a lot. And then I had 100 and I was like, holy crap, that's a lot. Then I hit 1,000 and it's already for me insane because this decision was a small one. I thought I was doing this just to have fun and just share my stories and give any sort of inspiration to you. But it's a small decision we all make. For right now, I'm making myself even a smaller decision. This is different. I'm being brave for the first time in my life, and I'm actually trying to pursue what I'm doing. And I want you to make that decision right now. You're gonna fail sometimes. And I'm not gonna say, do it because it's gonna work out. Do it. Just do it. I know there's a whole meme behind that, but it is truly the only thing you can say to someone. Just do it. You can't not miss out. If you don't do it, you're gonna miss out. And if you do it, you're not gonna miss out. What the hell? I can't even think correctly because I don't want to repeat myself. Because repeat yourself, YouTube, people don't like that. I know you don't like when people repeat themselves a lot, like I'm doing right now. I understand, but I'm leaving you a challenge. Go back and just think of things that completely change your life, but also want you to make a decision on something that completely changed your life for the better or for the worse. And a good example I'm doing right now is I'm playing a horror game. I hate horror games. If you watch my old videos, you'll know. So I'm making a decision to play a horror game alone, without friends, just to know if I'm gonna get scared or not. It's just a decision, not big, not something that's gonna change my life, but it's small. Reward yourself with small things, all right? You'll appreciate it, I promise you. But until next time, hope you have a great day, and toodaloo. This is a bonus clip if you made it this far. While playing the horror game, if you could, let me just give you a good example. While playing the horror game, this happened. This boy right there, he got stuck and he was chasing me. I lived, but I'm gonna die. Thank you for staying this long to see this bonus clip. Go away! Get away from me! Let me live! Might make this a bonus video, me just escaping this thing now. Because I hate horror games, and this is a good byproduct of this video. Alright. He's only right there. So, he's so big, I don't like it. Don't jump me, bro. Oh, is that